So in order to provide a better understanding of Starbucks' controls, we will start our analysis of the current management control system by looking in further detail in inventory control. Since the company's inception in 1971, the inventory control system must have changed significantly over the years. This has allowed the company to remain competitive since the world around us is constantly changing, and the inventory controls cannot stagnate and demand more than what was required 4 decades ago. Upon discussion with Matt Barrasso, a manager at Starbucks, security cameras are solely for the purpose of security reasons and not necessarily for capturing fraud or theft among employees. Using security cameras for inventory control may create a great sense of scrutiny on employees, which negatively affects the outlook on the company and creates job tension and decreased employee commitment, which is completely opposite to Starbucks' corporate strategy and culture. Moving into cash controls, there are many cash handling procedures and precautions around cash due to the nature and the risk of this asset. Over the years, cash handling procedures have evolved to minimize many opportunities for employees to steal cash. Managers or supervisors lead cash counts using the cash report and counting what is in the employee's till to discover any imbalances or discrepancies at the end of the employee's shift. These cash counts are performed twice daily at the end of a morning shift and at the end of a night shift. A cash count frequency greater than 1 per day minimizes huge imbalances or sharing tills. So what happens in the event that the cash doesn't balance? The manager or supervisor would need to apply corrective discipline to that particular employee to identify any training needs or issues with that employee. There are also additional precautions that the company uses in order to minimize fraud and theft from employees. One of these controls is to ensure that there is no sharing of tills because otherwise each register can no longer provide objective and accurate information. Additionally, each employee has a unique identifying code, a password, in order to minimize opportunities of theft between employees' registers. There will always be a minimum of 1 supervisor or manager and a frontline worker for appropriate segregation of duties and minimizing the opportunity of individual or group management or employee theft. This send-off and preparation of cash occurs in the closing and opening shift to reduce the advantage of misappropriation of cash. The coffee house has increased in popularity over the years. Many customers come to visit, and there is not only a long queue, but also crowding in the cafe's tables. That's because Starbucks does not have tight controls over how long customers can stay in the shop. While this can create a high volume of customers in a given time and potentially cause overcrowding, Starbucks emphasizes on customer service excellence, and providing a sociable environment in the cafe is very important to the company brand. With regards to employee discounts, all employees are provided a standard 30% discount off an order. For employee gratis, the transaction is performed by another employee for a free drink during an employee's break to ensure that the transaction is actually recorded.
Created using Powtoon.